All right, we are back in, or we are in the back end of Northampton or Cuyahoga Falls. So I just passed up the road Steele's Corners that Blossom Music Center is on. And I believe this road right here is called Thiess, Theiss. And we used to live, come down this way quite a bit. So this is all in the little country part. Coming up, there's going to be a little park down here that has a pond. And it sits so road level that throughout all the years, I'm surprised I never heard that a car ended up in the pond. And I'll show you here in a minute as soon as I make this turn. Nice big house sitting here with that pond. That's not the pond I'm talking about. Boy, that was an old Volkswagen van. Pond is at the bottom of this hill. So, you'd think that at some point there would be someone coming from, let's just say, Blossom. Here's this park. And right up that way, Hardy Road is a place where there's programs for your animals to get spayed and neutered. But this pond right here, see how road level that is? And then it goes over here, and now we're getting into the twisty turns. So down in this area, it's called Merriman Valley. Yeah. Yeah, some big apartment complexes down there. Oh, here comes a whoop whoop. Fire department right down here. Make sure there's no more coming from right here. Nope, doors are closed. Some more apartments. They started building those when we moved down here. I don't know how many there are now. And then we're going to be stuck here at a red light for a little bit. And last time I did this video, I was on that road right there, Portage Trail, coming down, and I turned it this way. But you can see all this is, there's part of that little bridge right there that people are going over is the Cuyahoga River, part of it. And, many years ago, the Cuyahoga River, went up to that hillside and went all the way up to the road I just came down. And throughout time, that water gets moved around, and yeah, you can see right here, Cuyahoga River Water Trail. So we lived down that way. So a cool little plaza back in here. A couple more plazas up here. Real small. I mean, this is just a real small valley area. Handful of thousands of people live here. All right, so those guys were going that way. Hopefully I don't get a lot of stuff today so I can actually put most of this video in there. So we lived right down behind these buildings at this traffic light. Turn right. I haven't done one of these. It's been a while. The thrift store I'm going to is right there. All right, so these apartments right there, that's all part of Cedarwood. That's all part of Cedarwood. Little commons place back in here. Right now, there's businesses, but for the most part, it's always just been bars. A weather vane where Akron University and different schools had different things that happen. And the apartments back here. And we lived in that building. And so actually, we lived down there. But this way, there was a connecting road down here by dumpsters. All right, so there's these buildings, and then there's like 8 more tucked, or probably 6 more tucked back there. A long time ago when I did landscaping, I actually used to mow this place. I mean, mid-90s. Actually, I had some laptops. Those laptops I just took apart, I found in that dumpster. It was actually right here. So there's 1328. There's the pole. And I had a Dodge Neon that was parked pretty much where that white car is at. Somebody skipped it at like 2 o'clock in the morning one time. Some Akron police woke me up. Hey, got that green Neon out there? Yeah. Well, somebody just hit it and ran. They found the guy because his car was parked right down the road because it was missing a whole front bumper and a license plate. Pretty easy to identify. And then we go in here on the way back out. Yeah, this is just a really, really neat area. And then if you go up the hills, I'm going to go up Portage Trail, not Portage Path. If you go up the hills, you'll end up on Portage Path. You'll end up in Upper Merriman, which is where Stan Hewitt Hall's at. Stan Hewitt Hall is like one of the nation's largest houses. 10th largest or whatever it is. All right. This is rough bump right here. All right. So I am where I need to be. And there's that. And then there's some smaller houses tucked back there.